What is up, guys and gals? Welcome back to the Nerd Castle for the first episode in our second season coverage of Slime Rancher. So there's not really anything coming out for a while. No Man's Sky, I think, is the only thing that I'm excited about right now on the radar, and so that gives us a unique opportunity to go back and take a look at titles that we've already looked at on the channel and see how they're developing, how their early access status is rolling on out. And if you've never seen Slime Rancher before, it's kind of like Stardew Valley, except different. So this one's more Pokemon-like, where you go out, you capture slimes, and you create a ranch full of slimes that helps you earn your living, and then you use that living to continue expanding out your ranch and finding more slimes, and there's like hybrid versions. Very, very fun little game. And so I think it shares a lot of the same tenets that make Stardew Valley super entertaining. And I've wanted to get back to it. When we first got the game, it was in a very primitive state. As of right now, I think it's updated probably 4 or 5 times since the last time we saw it. I'm pretty sure there's probably some new content in here that we could take a look at. And so without further ado, I would recommend that we play ourselves some Slime Rancher today, because I've been looking forward to it over the weekend. I really was. I was like kind of bouncing in my seat about it. Excited to get back to this one. Very, very excited. So our game name, we'll call it the Chigster. And then we've got to choose a save icon. Well, I kind of like the ferals. What else do they have in here? It doesn't look like there's like a huge amount of, well, if we're just going by icons, it doesn't seem like there's a huge amount of new stuff, but we'll have to look around once we get in game. Obviously, we're going to go with the cat icon because it seems like a poor choice to do anything, but given the choice between a cat and a non-cat, it's hard not to choose anything other than the cat, or not choose the, I don't know, double negatives get confusing. Live the life of a Slime Rancher, explore the wonders at your own pace, mad sprint for the most new bucks you can earn in 5 days. Bragging is encouraged. Well, we'll start with adventure, and maybe when we run out of stuff to do when we learn the game, maybe we'll try and do a 5-day rush game to see what we can accomplish as quickly as possible. Let us confirm. Oh, we can't have spaces. Well, that's disappointing. No spaces. Dead. Alright, so here we apparently are. We've got carrots laying around on the ground that appear as though they've gotten themselves a new graphic. Okay. Got that all covered. I'm pretty sure we right-click to suck this stuff up. So there it is. We can jump. We can sprint. We can run around. We can have a good old time. You know, this game's graphics actually kind of remind me of TF2. I never mentioned that in the first playthrough, but it kind of makes me feel like I'm playing TF2 in one respect or another. Or, you know, with no respect at all. I don't know if we wanted to turn this into like a no respect type deal. Alright, so we've got a Slimepedia entry for the pink slime. The coral hue is scientifically proven to be the color of cheer. I'm pretty sure the color of cheer is gold, but I'm going to digress and I'm not going to argue the point too much. So they want me to like shoot some stuff. I am the Carrot Rambo. Alright, give me that shit. Get inside of here. Yup. Mouse wheel lets me select my vac tanks. Yep, and then we can vac like so. We gotta take a... You vacked a slime. The slimes are key to your success. Yes, I know. This slime's going inside of here. Hooray. I don't know if he actually counted. There we go. I'm trying to get the tutorial to get on out of the way. So there's a couple things you can do in this game. We've got this thing over here, which is essentially like a quest giver. It just gives you randomly assigned little quests. These things are slime pens right here. We probably want to pick up some pink slimes early. They're not really worth that much. But if you're trying to create a collection, I'm the kind of person that got all the Pokemon when it first came out, like red and blue and all that stuff. Like, I collected them all legitimately. My friends and I would trade and make it so you could get every single Pokemon. I love collecting and cataloging stuff. There was like a Reddit post a while back about like, what is the thing that most people would find mundane that you would find incredibly stimulating? And just like sorting tasks. I love sorting things. Like, seriously, I legit love, like, if you've got like a pile of coins, I love sorting them. It's like the most entertaining thing on earth to me. It's almost like a weird Zen experience. I don't know how to explain it. Oh god, he jumped out of the bush. He tried to take me out. You see that? It's dangerous out here. It's dangerous out here when you're a slime ranchero. Ooh, we got some plorts over here. So the main focus of the game is you capturing slimes. And upon capturing slimes and allowing them to eat, to bite down upon the victuals of the natural world, they will produce plorts, which are essentially slime poops, which I guess are used for fuel or something like that. I don't know. It tells you in the lore why we need plorts, and I think they're like an energy source or something like that. I can't quite completely... Oh, we got pogo fruits, which look like pomegranates. Pomegranates make me super happy. Sometimes chests will fall out of the trees too, and then you can open them up for like limited loot. I will probably take some slimes over here. But what I'm actually most interested in is the acquisition of more food. Oh, and we are out of space for said slime. So I'm going to pick that up right there. It does feel like they've made the accuracy better when it comes to vacuuming things. It feels like you can point a little bit. Don't you dare eat my pogo fruit. I will destroy you, slime. Do not touch that pogo fruit. Seriously, I will dissolve you. I shall throw you into the liquidy mass, and I shall watch you suffer. As you slowly pull like a Who Framed Roger Rabbit. Do you like when they put the cartoons, they put them inside that black shit? I don't even remember what it was. I think it was... Ooh, hey, there's a baby... I forget what those are called, actually. Chickadees, I think that's what they called them back in the day. I'm hoping they have some new content in the game. I really am excited about it, and if they don't, it doesn't really matter to me. We'll just have a good time playing the game and revisiting, because Slime Rancher is fantastic. I don't think there's a whole lot of people out there that would actually disagree with that fact. Very, very cool little game. I know they've done a bunch of patches, and they patch, the nice thing is, I record a video a day for a series, and so they patch pretty much on the 2-week dot. Chances are, they patched about a week ago. Chances are we'll, like, 5-6 episodes into this series, get, like, a content patch or something. And if we don't, I'm not going to cry about it here. You guys go inside of here and just get busy hugging and just being slimy and gross and bouncy and all that other stuff that you do. I think it was turpentine that they threw in. Was that what it was in Who Framed Roger Rabbit? Oh, that's right. I forgot they make those little escape ladders to get out after a while. That means that there are upgrades for each of these pens that you can buy by pushing this big green button right here. But it takes moolah, which we don't really have right now. I have the ooh la la, but I lack the moo at the beginning, that kind of adjective there. When slimes eat, they make plorts. Oh, that's right. I don't have the auto feeder yet. So, let's give them some carrots. As far as I remember, pink slimes will eat like anything. They don't really care. I recall them being very, very, very easy to please. And then I'll probably lower their numbers slightly so we don't have too many in here. Let me see what I can pick up along with the plorts. We got the 20 plorts. I'll probably leave like that many in there, and that'll be a totally suitable number. Then what you do is you take these plorts here and you run them on off over to this little dispensy thing, and you spit them right into the mouth right there. Oh, it speeds up now as you fire more and more and more, and it looks like pink plorts are on the up and up. So there is a stock exchange for plorts. I'm actually not seeing that many new kinds of plorts. It looks like there's one new plort right there, but everything else in new plorts sounds like a cigarette brand. A cigarette brand for the downtrodden. I'm like, hold on, I gotta go to the store and get myself some new plorts. Let's go ahead and go right there. Yes, please. I will put you guys back inside. I know you don't really like being sucked on right now, but believe me, with time you'll grow to enjoy it. Let's go back over to this side, and we gotta drop off some pink plorts so we can get ourselves a little bit of cash to play around with. Okay, so we got $650. In the bottom left-hand corner, you'll see in the UI, we've got our money, and these guys, you can just launch them into the ocean. Doesn't even matter. Just buy. And that eliminates them from this horrible mortal strain. They no longer have to suffer with the rest of us. We got our health, we've got our energy down in the bottom left. At the top left, we've got the time of day, and then we've got the fact that I think we've got some mail or something. I don't know. Let's see here. The 70Z, or the 7Z Corporation, would like to welcome you to the Far Far Range and extend our support in your bold new venture as a slime rancher. We look forward to you supplying us with a steady flow of plorts for which we will pay handsomely. I suppose that's better than paying ugly, which is just a guy with like a hump and like a hair tooth showing up and just like, it's like terrifying you every single time he picks up some plorts. We would like to request that you exercise caution in your first few days on the range. Until you get more familiar with your surroundings, traveling at night is not advisable. Lastly, should you require additional tools for your backpack, we would be happy to provide them to you at the shop located just outside your ranch house. Good luck to you, Miss LeBeau. The 7Z, apparently I am a lovely miss right now. That's okay. I'm used to being a hit, so being a miss for a little while. Absolutely understandable and completely 100% reconcilable and acceptable. That rock looks like a slime. I just realized it's a little lumpy on one side, and it looks happy. I don't know if I want more pink slimes right now. I'm going to try and play around quite a bit more in this playthrough. I am hoping at some point they make it a little bit more sandboxy so that you can like put things wherever the hell you want to put things. And, you know, you can build like custom upgrades and stuff like that. I'm hoping at some point it'll become more interlockable and snappable. But right now, essentially you just unlock things, and as time goes along, you apply them better and better and better. You just get like more gooder at being a slime rancher. There, take that, English teachers, you pedantic bastards. That is the King Pink slime over there. If we feed him a whole bunch of food, something good happens. I'm going to jump down to this side real quick. And this game is a game of exploration. I fully expect that when the game is done, there's going to be lots of nooks and crannies and things that you can get lost inside of, all kinds of trouble for you to get into should you desire to do so. We can't gather any mushrooms. It's not going to be that kind of adventure. I guess not. Later on, we'll get like a flight pack that allows us to go up and down. It makes our exploration a little bit easier so that we can get up on some of these walls and you can start looking around at stuff you otherwise couldn't access before. But for right now, we're just collecting slimes and doing our thing. Could probably go off this way. The game does have lots of little like hidden areas and things like that. The last time I played the game, there was lots of stuff. Oh, there's a golden slime over there. Golden slime. What did that accomplish? Where did he go? Golden slime, where have you vanished to? Oh man, I think the golden slime has betrayed me. I think he has vanished nevermore. Yeah, it looks like he's gone. Now these guys over here are actually, so these are called largos or largos. Oh, that opens now. Wait, did this open before? I can't quite recall. Oh, there's a new zone over there. Okay, so that's pretty cool. We haven't actually seen that yet. So these guys are largos over here. What happens with largos is that if you have a slime eat another slime's plort, they will become a largo, which means that they become like a hybrid. They become like a big version. You can have pure largos, which are pretty cool. You can have hybrid largos. You can have all kinds of random stuff in this game. And honestly, there's a lot of different ways to spend your time. I don't know. If I recall correctly, you can suck up water too. Or maybe not. Maybe I've got to get a skill in order to suck up the water like that. Although there's plorts over here. Ooh, baby, when you plort like that, you know it makes me go mad. Ow, dick. How are you gonna strike me when I'm just trying to be friends with you? Ow. My health situation is rapidly deteriorating. Golden slime. Can I feed him? Golden slime. He vanished. Huh. Apparently there are things for me to learn. I've only ever seen a gold slime one time before. I never saw one ever again after seeing that first slime. And so I think it had something to do with dawn or dusk or something like that. You've got to go out like right at dawn or dusk and occasionally be a gold guy around. And there's some special thing about him that I can't quite recall. Like you've got to perform some activity. And I'm having trouble recalling what that activity was. Here, you guys take all of this food so that you can provide me with more supplementary income. That's right, I'm only nice to you because financially it's in my best interest to do so. And then it looks like rock slimes or rock plorts are selling for a decent amount. Hello, Rockview. Okay, so we've got a few more plorts inside of here that we've got to deal with. So let's get a little bit of cash all nice and siphoned up. Later on, we'll get a collector for this stuff that'll make our lives a lot easier. Make it easier for us to grasp those little things that we desire. Now, on the plort side, we'll go ahead and drop this one off right here. That's actually completely different from the starboard side. Perfect. $892 ready to go. To be spent on whatever it is that our little heart desires. My heart is actually undersized. It's going to be problematic for me. It looks like we can get a water tank that allows us to store fresh water. Probably going to be good because there's these thing called tars that show up later on. And they are a giant pain in my ass. We can get a heart module that gives us more health. We can get power cores. It looks like we can get our hands on tank boosters or something like that. Let's swing back out this way though. I actually think it might be better for us to invest in... Yeah, it might be slightly smarter for us to grab another corral. So there we go. We've got 2 corrals up. On this side, my suggestion would also be that maybe we put in... Oh, I don't know. High walls would work. And then after the high walls, if we could put in something like an air net. Oh, it looks like it gets more expensive now every single time you upgrade. Well, that's actually probably a good thing. I know it seems like it's not a good thing on the surface, but at the end of the day, that actually more than likely is a change that will extend the gameplay out a little bit, because when I last played the game, you could basically breeze through the content in like 8 minutes flat. It was pretty easy to find the end of the content. I think with about 2 hours played time, you could collect everything there was to collect in the game. Now, these guys over here are called phosphor slimes. Phosphor slimes, I think, die when they get hit by the sun, but they're heralds of starlight. Nope, not Ronalds of starlight, not Billiams of starlight, herald of starlight. It's an ancient Norse name, herald. It is what it is. Somebody's got to be a herald. I mean, I'm glad it's not me. I'm not feeling that name. I'm not a big fan of my name, but I'm pretty glad that my parents didn't settle on Harold. I don't know, I just don't feel like I'm a Harry, you know? Anything that's got, like, you ever think about that? Like Harry Potter, his actual name was like Harold Potter. It's concerning, right? Changes your mental image of him in your head, and he's now, like, balding. Has a job at a bowling alley or something. I don't know. Everybody knows people named Harold are balding and work at bowling alleys. That's a thing that's well known about Harolds, right? Or I could just be talking out of my ass, just as usual. Alright, so we've got a chickadee. Oh, they're called chickadees. Did I say chickadees? I can't remember. No, I think I said chickadees last time. Hey, what's up, guys? Give me your money. Yay! I really feel like we should come up with some kind of fair trade system for the slimes. They seem like they enjoy the finer things. And simply due to the fact that I've got a vacuum pack and they don't, I'm reaping all of the rewards of this system. Like, maybe we should cut them in on it. I don't know. A happy employee is a productive employee. At least that's what I've learned in life, so you might as well keep them happy. If it's along the way, like if it's not like a perpendicular detour, like if their happiness is parallel to your happiness, why not spread that happiness around a little bit? To the wall, there's a ledge right there. I kind of want to go up there and see what there is to explore. Unfortunately, my gun is full of dat pink stuff that's worth a ton of money. And then finally, I'll probably put like a net over the top of that thing. Yeah, and then maybe that's where I'll put the phosphor slimes at, because when the sun hits them, they have this tendency to die horribly. And I don't want people to think that I'm mistreating my slimes, because I'm not. I'm misinformed. The ground right there reminds me of a cinnamon roll, and it makes me happy. Like, it makes me salivate slightly. I can't have good things like cinnamon rolls anymore. You get older, your metabolism slows down. Start getting husky. Just being like, oof, all the time. You start realizing you run out of breath when you go up some stairs or something simple like that, and you feel like, well, damn, gotta change my life around. And next thing you know, you've lost like 100 pounds, but then you're all like paranoid about gaining it back, so you can't enjoy yourself anymore. It's a terrifying thing being an adult. Enjoy it, kids. While you're a kid, enjoy it, because once you become an adult, there ain't no going back. Ain't no going back. Your eyes are opened. And honestly, it's kind of like somebody takes little like rubber bands and like forces them open from then on. You try to roll them back and do something else, but I think the air net is what I need. Oh, schnikes. I did a thing. There we go. And see, it puts a net over the top. And so now, I'm pretty sure that might block the sun. Maybe? Oh, no, it was the solar shield I needed. Oh, man, these guys are sensitive to light, though. Christ. Alright, well, that being done, I'm going to have to mooch as many plorts out of them as I can before the morning, because I messed up and I suck at video games. So you guys, here, eat those, and then spit out as many phosphor plorts as you can. Alright. And then unfortunately, when the sun comes out, they're all going to die. Now, the sun's not going to come out for like 6 hours at in-game time, so we still have time to kind of try to fix this. But I have my doubts that I'm going to be able to run down this particular rabbit before anything else falls apart. Phosphor plorts are up. Oh, we're almost there. We only need 150 more bucks. All right, 150 more bucks. Let's go do this thing. Let's make this playthrough especially deer-like and see if we can manage those bucks that we need. I'm going to try and keep these episodes somewhat rapid-fire, somewhat short. I don't know. I'm trying to keep things lighter on the channel as of recently. Just kind of like play around a little bit more. Keep things a little bit more off the cuff. I'm jealous of the way that I used to be able to do things on the channel when I first started out. I'm going to try and go back to doing things in that manner, you know? Just like doing things not half-assed, but doing things with fun in mind rather than doing things with, like, business. We got that right there. We got rock slimes all taken care of. So I think once the business takes over, that's when it's not fun anymore, you know? Ooh, rock plorts. Rock plort. Give me all of your delicious plorts. I would like them, then I'll sort them into vac tanks on my back because they are so great. Walk, walk. Kitty slime. Oh, he's trying to get at that chicken. The kitty slimes eat chickens, by the way, which is why the cat slime is trying to get up there right now. They find chickens to be quite delish. More than likely their favorite dish. And if you wish, I could spend actually... Oh, shit, you're not supposed to go over there. I need pago fruits, though. Oh, no, it's a tar. So when a larjo eats something, I forget exactly how tars spawn. It's like when a larjo eats something. I think it's when a larjo eats a third type of plort after the first two have been ingested. They become a tar, which is like an evil monster that wants to eat all slimes, and it'll spawn more slimes, and it's just bad. You don't want to play around with them too much. You want to stay out their way, because they will definitely get elbow deep up inside of you. So anyway, let's get out of here before this gets any wilder. Any wilder and crazier. We can fall down into the water if you really wanted to have that adventure, but it probably wouldn't be super pleasant for us. Are there any plorts over here? I'm in desperate need of plorts so that I may pay my bills and save my phosphor slimes from a definitive death. Oh man, he became like a big one. Damn it. I need plorts. I need plorts. There's a couple right there. I don't know if it's going to be enough. Launch those chickadoos into the ocean. That's what they get for being adorable and in my way. Rock slimes might actually work, though. We could get rid of the phosphor slimes and put in rock slimes. I don't think I'd be that... I wouldn't argue about it. I wouldn't put up a fight, is what I'm saying. My name is Splattercat. This game is called Slime Rancher. If you wanted to check it out, I'll have the links for you all down below so you can get yourself set up and play it all by yo lonesome, son. Game's a lot of fun. It really sincerely is. It's a cool game, and I can't wait to see how it develops and where it goes over the course of the next year or two. My expectation is that it's going to be pretty rad. It's going to be pretty rad. So if you wanted to get it for yourself and support the developers and make sure they don't do inconvenient stuff like starve to death, check it out at the link down below. My name is Splattercat. I make indie game videos every single day. I Twitch stream a lot as well. You see that at twitch.tv/SplatterCatGaming. Otherwise, I will see you all tomorrow with another entry into our Slime Rancher Revisited series, alright? And we'll see you all later. How do, everybody?